men believed to be soldiers were nearly lynched on Monday near Jos, the capital of Plateau State, on suspicion of criminal conspiracy and murder. Irate youth intercepted the men in military camouflage at about 8 a.m. at a spot where a vigilante member was gunned down on Sunday night. The slain vigilante, Mr. Marcus Danag, was reportedly shot in the chest at about 6:30 p.m. local time while escorting some straying cattle out of his community, Danger Ahmet, in Van district of Jos South local government area. The cattle came grazing right in front of our houses, where there were no grasses but harvested crops spread to dry. We asked the herders to move them out, but they refused, so we started to chase them out ourselves, said a youth leader, Samson Joseph. Marcus 30, among 5 youth, escorted the cattle about 1,000 meters away and stood to watch them being headed away before came gunfire. It was gathered. Marcus Danag killed Sunday night in Dangier Hamlet near Federal College of Animal Science, VOM. A survivor, Joshua Luka, said 2 men in military camouflage came on a motorbike and talked with the herders before the gunfire started. We watched them from a distance as they talked with their herders. We thought they were soldiers in routine patrol until we started hearing gunshots. Marcus fell with his first few shots before we could even run. I backed him and tried was running with other, but they kept chasing after us with sporadic shooting, said Joshua. Marcus, a father of 4, died 5 minutes after being shot. The shooters had taken over the only road in the community, preventing evacuation of medical care. It was Lance. When the shooters left, locals mobilized to the scene and found a cow. The cow was nearly mobbed in retaliation, but for the intervention of elders in the community. On Monday morning, while discussing how to get justice, 2 men in military camouflage again came on an unofficial motorbike with an Islamic sticker plate, supposedly to rescue the missing cow. Furious youth and women rounded them up, disarmed, interrogated, and concluded they were the killers of the local vigilante or their accomplices. When police arrived, they handed them the suspect for further investigation. They, however, became more apprehensive when the police drove off with the suspect, despite reportedly calling the military task force headquarters in the area and confirming no mission as claimed by the suspect was assigned. The supposed soldiers caught in attack scene in search of missing cow is whisked away on police vehicle. The locals barricaded road, impounding a police patrol vehicle in reaction, but became calm when a local delegation of elders, youth leaders, and activists offered to follow up on the investigation. Hmm. Wow, this note is becoming something else. The attack was the 14th in less than 10 years in the village, locals say. In at least 4 indices, more than half of the village was razed, it was learned. In one of the attacks, a woman and 2 of her children were reportedly burnt to death in their house. The locals have returned after every attack to rebuild and restart life, but still face threats almost on a daily basis, said Dalio Isaac Gian, the councillor representing Ruang Ward in Jos South local government area. He said, I myself was attacked on my farm once and left for dead. S-men with guns and machetes attacked me and left me half dead. I woke up after several hours to find myself in bandages in hospital and was told I was hit with machetes several times on the head and other parts of the body. It was much later that I regained memory of what exactly happened, said Daliyo. Last week, a leaked letter from the Department of State Services (DSS) to the Special Task Force, codenamed Operation Safe Haven, alerting them about planned attacks in Jos South, Riyom, Bassa and Bakin Ladi local government areas, all neighbors. A similar alert had been shared by a local non-governmental organization 2 weeks ago. A journalist, Masara Kim of MK Reporters, published a similar alert 3 months ago and was interrogated for 2 days by police and the DSS and was forced to pull it down. It is not clear if any suspects have been identified in connection to the supposedly planned attacks. Yeah, I think I heard about this journalist that was talking about what to be happening, and they invited him. Meanwhile, DSS would not invite this. Okay, I think somebody was talking about APC spokesperson, publicity secretary, or Nabena. He was talking about one northern governor from southwest, northwest, a governor is behind all this banditry that we are experiencing in the country, especially from the northern side of the country. And people have been saying, why didn't you invite him? But when it was when Malafia, when he was talking about one of the governors too, nobody, they invited him until they almost, they almost intimidated the man. Only God knows what really happened at the end of the day. They were inviting the man after he had already told them what he felt. I don't know whether the man just later changed his mind. But this APC publicity secretary said the same thing last week or 2 weeks ago. They didn't say anything. They just behave as if nothing happened. So what are we talking about in this country? What are we saying in this country? It's unfortunate. See the kind of incident that has been happening and nobody's doing anything. Nobody is ready to say anything or do anything. The only thing you are going to be hearing, we are committed, we are on top of the game. Now we have learned that they've gone to be searching for Eastern Security Network. That's what they are searching for now as we speak. Well, it is a joint working network between the herdsmen and the security agencies. The herders must be given freedom of movement with their wealth as enshrined in the Nigerian constitution. Police will go ahead to release the murderers. That is it. That is how they have been rolling. So guys, let's say your opinion on this.